Okay, so I thought a good place to get started was my bookshelf. So here's the messy bottom of my bookshelf. There's a dictionary, some boxes, some bags, just random crap. On the floor you can see there is my power adapter for my MacBook, and the lead runs all the way up the side. Alright, let's move up. Here we have my bookshelf of big books like reference books and things like that. So we have some magazines over here. We have some other sort of reference books. So we have the Encyclopedia of Immaturity, the Dangerous Book for Boys, some magnets, you know, those little ones which stick together and you can make all sorts of cool designs. Then we have some kids books, how things work, and then here I collect Guinness World Records. So my first one was 2005 and I've got the latest one, 2012. Ripley's Time Traveller Journal or something, and a Year 5 maths book, New South Wales Signpost. That's about it for this shelf. Let's go up to the next one. Here we have my Epson Stylus Office TX600FW. Good printer and does trippy stuff, such as this pops out like this, which I like, but it gets dusty if you leave it out. A Lion King cup I got from seeing The Lion King in New York. A candle, that's the purple thing, a candle made at Sovereign Hill. Some photo paper that I never use because it's not the right size. I want bigger, but it's not bigger. Up here, some chapter books and novels and just kiddie books, because I don't read a lot and I haven't read a lot since I was younger. Alright, next shelf. We have cars. I won this when I was about 8. I drew a Ferrari. Strangely enough, I get a muscle car, but you know, all cool. A Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution or whatever, missing a headlight. Some little cars and some import racers and matchbooks, and there's a Hot Wheels behind there. Next shelf, just more kiddie stuff, and a ski helmet, Bugs Bunny, and Basil Brush. Alright, so that was my bookshelf, but you can see the whole thing. Next we'll move on to my desk. Alright, so we'll start with the basics. Here is my mid-2009 MacBook. As far as I know, it's the base one. MacBook Pro, mid-2009. And there's it is. It is when it's open. I got this recently, really cheap, used. So that's probably why I haven't seen it. It's probably about the same age as this. And yeah, SD card slot and everything. I'll give you a show of the side ports. MagSafe adapter obviously in there, and an SD card, and it has a spec see-through case on it, and that's how much battery I have. So yeah, that's my MacBook, and of course my iMac, which I have an unboxing video of, so if you want to watch that, I might put an annotation in right about now. Alright, cool. So it should be about along the bottom here. Cool. That'll be a link to my video. And then here I have my iPod Touch, an Apple remote, an Acer mousepad, and the computer which the Acer mousepad came with is behind me over near a seat and doesn't work because the power supply died. A Magic Mouse, of course not the original mouse. Something off an Adidas shirt, and Ethernet lead which leads down all the way down, along here, around there, and all the way behind that cupboard to a lead behind that chair. Just thought you might want to know that. Alright, so let's go on here. So we have the movies, SimCity 4, Holidays, Life Stories, Sims 2, Sims 2 University, Sims 2 Nightlife, Sims 2 Open for Business, Sims 2 Pets, Seasons, Bon Voyage, Free Time, Apartment Life, Fashion Stuff, Home Stuff, Sims 3, Sims 3 World Adventures, Spore, City Life, Flight Simulator X, Grand Theft Auto 4, and Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City. And an old Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban with Stephen Fry reading it to you. Fun. And SimCity 4 copied version for Mac. I have an old bank card, and I keep money in there. All good. Move along. We have a bag full of key rings, hair ties. Not that I put my hair up, it's just my girlfriend's, and I stole them from her because I'm just the best boyfriend that way. More key rings. They all have a meaning. I collect them when I go on trips. A continental. What is it? A continental something. Probably like a Boeing. Ah, here we go. It's a Boeing 777-200. Probably can't see that because it's out of focus. But yeah, that's what that is. Continental. Universal Studios placker. So, you know. A porcelain, or not, well, it's just sort of something I made in art class. And yeah, it's blue. I'm not sure of the video, because it sort of looks a little washed out on this camera. This is not the usual camera I use. iLife and Apple stuff and boxes and pretty much all the boxes for everything I have, and a Mighty Mouse Bluetooth one, which I broke because I got pissed off one time and went BAM. But I put it back together and it all works again. See, clicks. Hasn't got batteries in it though. Does it? Oh, it does. It's lighting up. Better close that. But yeah, that's what that is. Move up. Here we have the guy from Cars, you know. Alright, sorry about that. The battery went flat and I had to wait for it to charge. So I'm back now, and yeah, this is where we're up to, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, what I was saying, from the Cars movie, the original one, I think I won this when I was using one of those claw machines. Next up we have a headless bird. That's a interesting story. I spent like several weeks making this bird, and it had like a big round head and a big beak sticking out of the top. And what happened was my art teacher, when she was going to put it in the kiln, broke the head, so it went smash right on the floor right in front of me. And she always promised me that she was going to make me a new head, but she never ended up doing it. Alright, so next, here is my lamp, and I ended up cleaning it because it was getting kind of dirty around here, because I'm always using this lamp. I don't like using my my ceiling light. Next we have my DC beanie. Usually I have this sort of draped on this sort of thing like this, and it sort of hangs off it nicely, sort of looking like that. Anyway, but yeah, that's my DC beanie that I use when I'm snowboarding. Here we have a Coca-Cola bottle with my name on it. So that's, I'm not sure if they do that in other countries, but they do it here in Australia. So Brute deodorant, not a big fan. I barely use that one. I've got Lynx, so Lynx Excite, Lynx Rockstar, Lynx Twist. Twist is my favourite, and limited edition, which is good as well. I don't mind limited edition, pretty good. Down here we have a Lexus car model, and includes opening boot. It's an LS for can't quite see it. LS 430. That's it. It's an LS 430. Usually the wheels turned under there like that, but yeah, and the bits are all changeable, and yeah, I like that model. It's a good one. My rear Sony speaker for my home theater system. Some more cars. A Lexus IS. You probably think I'm a big fan of Lexuses, but I'm not really. I mean, I like them, but they're alright. Kind of old people's cars. An RX-8. And then down here on this shelf we have a Subaru Impreza, and the reason why it's in a bag is because it's falling apart all over the place. Rust is the closest conclusion I can come to that, because I froze it in water one time. So yeah, that's my shelf. Next we're going to move on over to my bookshelf. Sort of thing. My little mini bookshelf, my media shelf, let's call it that, because it's got games and things on it. So I sort of use the top like a dresser, you know, just put random bits that I use. Here's my old camera. My work badge, which is broken. A Dodge Magnum. There's sort of a close-up. Here we have an old BlackBerry, which I found, and I put a battery in, but the screen is broken.